So today we are going to see, can we add JavaScript or script as we had in the JavaScript files functionality to our HTML or web apps and web pages and so on? Can we add it in using the Google Apps script? We can see this in a moment. If you remember, we had built this app together where we are searching our database using a server, and we can test it from here. Just to refresh our minds, I will copy my test from here. I will go to the browser and then I will add it, and then question mark for the query, and we'll add the tag as P, for example, enter, and then that's all the results of P in my database, in my sheet. That's all the results of P which pop up to the screen based on the search on the server that we had created together as a web app. Now I need to see if can I make a normal scripting in our app. Simply we add the opening and the closing script tags, and in between them we can use the normal JavaScript document object models, or DOM, the functions that we were using normally on our HTML. So simply I will create a variable. I will call it container. Okay, and this container will be document dot get element by ID, and I make my ID, for example, container. Okay, and I need from my container, I need to get the inner text. So I will get the inner text in my container. Okay, and I will call my div here as my container. So I'll give it an ID which is equal to container, Control S. Now I'm holding in my hand the container, the inner text inside the container. I'll make another variable. I will call it length, and this will come to container and check its length with the length property, because the strings usually are dealt with as an array of characters. So I will take its length, and then I'll report it to the console. Reporting here to the console is the console of my HTML using the developer tools. So console.log, and then I'll put here inside length, and then Control S. I'll go back to my script file, and I'll run it once more, my script. Then Control Shift I to get my developer tools. I need to get the console. Now it has 308 characters. Is that correct? We can change. We can put something. For example, I can check my sheet. I'll take smaller one for A capital, for example. Okay. Then it's having less letter. I will take some letter which is not existing, or some tag which is not existing. For example, the X tag is not existing in our database. Then it's having 0 because it returns nothing. I can use this to make some conditional, like the normal, our normal work we are doing with our JavaScript. So simply I will add here if length is equal to 0. Okay, then simply my container. So container is inner text. I will not be using my container, so I will get only the element. Control C, Control V dot inner HTML, and I will add simple text search result. Our search has no results. And then Control S. Okay, I will try it once more, and then I will refresh my screen. Okay, you can see now 0, and it reported here search has no results. So normally I'm adding scripts, JavaScript, normal, doing using my script tags inside my HTML. So can I create .js file in the app script? No, you can't. You only is able to create them as scripts and add them this way. Some people doesn't like to put the script inside the HTML file. Unfortunately, you cannot create .js file, and you cannot put your document or DOM functions document object model functions to get the elements. You can put them inside your .gs files, which is Google script files, because that is a backend. It works like a server. So when this one works, the model already, or the DOM, or the HTML file, or the web page you are looking to is not built while you are working in the server. So it cannot access these elements using the same functions like document and get element by ID or get element by class and all these functions we are used to with the JavaScript, but we can add them in the script. If I need to take my script out of my file, not to make it complex, and I need to put it in another file, already Google had made some trick around this. So simply I need to create another file, which is, I will call it HTML file, and I will call it, for example, script file. Okay, so that's script.html, and I will take this part of the script out and I will save it inside this file. I don't need all of this, just I put my script inside and then I will save it. Okay, then how to call this file? I will go back to my index file and I will add here the famous scriptlet or scriptlets as they used to call it. So comma, or sorry, question mark, exclamation mark, equal, and then I need to add a function. We call it whatever, for example, add script. So I will call it add script function with, I need to add my JavaScript or script file. So with script file, so I put the name of the script file. So add script with the name script. Okay, and then I need to put a question mark and a closing tag. So like this, I had created my scriptlet that will call a function called add script. Then I need to go to my file and I need to create a new function here. Just scroll up and I'll add here function. I will call it add script as we named it there, and we use with file name, the file name that I sent, and then inside it simply it will return my HTML service dot create an output from file, and then I need to put the name of the file, which is the file name. Okay, but this time I will not create a new file, just I will get the content of this file. Okay, so that's all. I had created my workaround. So now I'm having the script separate. It will be called using the scriptlet, this scriptlet in the my index.html file, and here that's the work around it. So I'm going to save. Okay, and we run once more. I will call here for an A, for example, and then I press enter. It's not defined in line 17, so quickly we return. Okay, now perfectly running as my original program. Simply I need, because it's a string, I need to put it between quotations. So perfectly, so either you can add all your script in a separate file and then call it with one line here, scriptlet line here, to add a script, and you put the name of that's a function to call the script and to add it. And here you can see it's simply I'm loading the content on this file into my HTML. If you have any questions, just drop us a line at the comment on this video, share, subscribe, spread the informations. More insights coming to our web apps and Google Apps script. See you in the coming video.